Safety along Tyner Boulevard in the area around University Heights was in the spotlight at Monday's Marathon Council meeting. Residents spoke out about traffic concerns, but it isn't the only major route on the city's radar.
It is quickly becoming a busy thoroughfare, a connection between the university and College Heights. It's also one of the fastest growing neighborhoods of the city, with more plans for development well into the future.
We are going to have to start to plan for Tyner Boulevard. Tyner from, Ospika up to the university, that's becoming a major thoroughfare for people living in the College Heights area that want to access UNBC, and it's also a major thoroughfare for people living on Tyner Ridge.
Marilyn Hall says the city is going to have to do some long-range planning along that route, which is exactly what city staff have begun to do.
At some point, that'll be required to be 4-lane, and what we need to have, and one of the many exercises we plan to do in the next while, is to consider when that might be, but also get some physical preliminary design or concept design at least.
The issues around traffic numbers, concerns over speeding along Tyner were all highlighted on multiple occasions during a council meeting Monday night, as was the lack of adequate lighting along that road.
That is overdue, I believe. Personally, I think that's one thing and I've asked staff to proceed with getting a budget number together. We probably will phase it somehow because the cost will be fairly extensive. But because it's development driven, I believe that we'd be able to have development cost charges to help fund that.
In fact, Dave Dyer feels it may be time to look at the entire neighborhood, not just Tyner Boulevard, in terms of future roadways, servicing and development.
Any new subdivision like we're talking about on Tyner Boulevard, the developer is responsible for those the charges that it costs to put in the infrastructure into that subdivision. So those development cost charges are borne by the developer, and then of course he passes them on to the folks that buy the property.
The planners have identified a number of roadways in our city with similar issues as Tyner Boulevard, like Dumana Boulevard and Foothills Boulevard. Cheryl Jan, CKPG News.